I'm trying to make sure I don't have as many technical errors, right? I'm trying to get my stuff in order because we're about to hit playoffs, and I want to make sure that all my lights and sounds and everything is good to go so that I'm fully prepared, right? And that's what the Leafs are doing. That's what the Leafs are doing for the next little bit. So there's going to be mistakes along the way as they troubleshoot things. We talked about this. I don't even really need to break down this game, do I? I mean, I know this is going to be for a video later on. It's going to be, you know, Buffalo Sabres versus Toronto Maple Leafs, and people are going to expect a whole, like, a detail-by-detail breakdown. That's what a lot of these other guys do on their YouTube channels, and that's fine. You got them for that. You don't need me for that. You've already got them. Holy jeez, Leslie. Huge sub there. Thank you very much. But yeah, so you already got them for that. You don't need me for that. I don't think we really need to break down this game. It's just a tough one against the Buffalo Sabres, though. You know what I mean? I've broken down the reasons why they lose these games in the past. Y'all can go back and check them if you really wanted to. Just look up similar type of games, and you'll see exactly it's the same problem every time. So that's fine. That's fine, right? You also got the added factor of, like, why is it Buffalo? Why is Buffalo always in our heads, right? You know, there's no expectations for them. They're the Buffalo Sabres, you know? They're done. They're done. Nobody expects anything of them anymore. So it's very easy. It's very easy for them to just kind of go out there and just focus on just doing what they can. Nobody's expecting them to do anything severe, so that means you get to feel comfortable in your job for a little while, right? Go out there and just play your hardest. Do your thing. Do the small things to contribute. The small things to stay safe. You know what I mean? Avoid taking big risks, and you're going to look good for the Sabres. And I say this not to put them down. I'm saying this because that was Toronto teams in the past, man. We've seen this. Anytime a Toronto team is not in a playoff position, they always play really well. The Jays, the Raptors, the Leafs, they all do it. They all do it. So why would it be any different for any other city, right? So yeah, teams like Buffalo, Arizona, Montreal, whatever. Yes, there's the pressure of their jobs are on the line. Right? There is that pressure, and that's the tricky part about being a professional athlete, is that, you know, everybody's job is always on the line as part of it, right? So there is that to think about for teams like Arizona and Montreal and Buffalo and Detroit and all that, right? But the thing is, there's no expectations on their performance as a team. So, you know, it's a weird thing. It's just one of those weird things, and I'd rather lose to teams like Buffalo than a team like Tampa or the team like Boston or the Florida Panthers. You know what I mean? Anyone in the playoff spots, like that's who I'm looking for. And so far, the Leafs seem to be doing pretty well against those teams. So there's no expectations on us right now either for the rest of the season. Just let it go, man. We're in, and it doesn't really matter anymore. It doesn't really matter where the seeding comes. Look, the Leafs have proven they're going to struggle. They've struggled against teams that they were outmatched. They've struggled against teams that they were heavily the ones that should have dominated. So, you know what I mean? The Leafs have to just get ready to battle themselves, right? So just fine-tune everything. So instead of breaking down the whole game play-by-play and everything like that, I figured, like, why not let's just talk about right now, for me, the three things I think the Leafs need to really go far in the playoffs this season. And the best part about my three has nothing to do with skill, has nothing to do with talent per se, okay? It's all mental stuff. It's all mental stuff. The Leafs need, number one, confidence, right? The Leafs need to go out there and not let their past failures dictate how they're going to play this year, right? You got to, at some point, find a way to just let it all go. And that's a tough thing to do, I know, but at least it's this. That's all they have to fix. Number one thing for me, right? Confidence. Have the confidence. Number two, I think the Leafs need to have restraint, believe it or not, for the playoffs. Right? There's times where, you know, they can see blood in the water and they see defensive weaknesses and they start throwing everything they got at scoring goals. And trust me, if you're down goals especially, that's awesome. If it's a tie game where you're 1 goal apart, like you get a 1 or 2 goal lead maybe, then yeah, okay, still go for those kill shots. But when you start getting 3, 4, 5 goal leads, right? Your job then is to learn how to dial it back and play solid. And so far, I haven't seen the Leafs do that much this season. And that's okay, because again, that's here. That's deciding, you know what, 3 goals is enough. Now we need to pull back. Show some restraint. Make simple plays that we know we cannot mess up. because we don't need the big flashy plays anymore. We're up by 3. We're up by 4. Whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? So confidence, restraint, and then number 3, proper defensive systems. All right? That's a mouthful. Proper defensive systems. And that could be, that's really dependent on the players you have on your team. No two structures are going to be exactly the same. Because, you know what I mean? The roster is different from day to day. Or players are hurt. Or players are going through something that the coaches know about that the rest of us don't. So I'm not going to tell the Leafs how to defend properly so much, you know? But I'm just saying that is going to be something they're going to have to watch out for. They're going to have something in place so that guys like Shalgren don't have to give up a 4 spot, you know? He shouldn't have to, right? So, if they can get those 3 things for me, it's playoff city, you know what I mean? It's going deep in the playoffs, it's cup finals, it's going all the way, right? And that's all here. So, I can't wait to see what they have in store. So, I don't look at anything like tonight as any kind of sign of anything. We all sit around here stress-free. And you know what? Let's give one more for the boys, huh? For the boys in blue tonight. Huh? To all the people that are going to freak out tomorrow. And I mean like media and stuff like that and other teams' fans, right? Like watch how many of them are going to try and make us feel bad tomorrow. No, can't do it. We're in the playoffs and chances are one of your teams is not. So, Am I wrong, guys? Am I wrong? If you think I'm right, make sure you're following along. Here, let's get to the chat. Let's make sure you're following along. Let's make sure you're subscribing when you can. Even if it's over on YouTube, go follow me over there and just subscribe, man. That's free. You know what I mean? That's free. And it goes a long way to supporting all of this. All of this. So, Blood Disciples and Leslie and stuff like that, thank you for coming out. Right? I want to get into your thoughts and opinions and see, perhaps, what do you guys think the Leafs need for the playoffs, you know? So let's get to that now.